the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, he's making out. You're away. That's good. Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened to you? In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission. Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Visiting our swamps. You became quite a legend while we were out. Well then, I was cooking out. You know why you...
Colt, leave the merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Libenda says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on, I'll catch you later.
Нічого. Я ще по місцях бойової слави туристів водитиму. І за руки їм на прикладі показуватиму. Це вже обов'язково.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better. Oh, I didn't notice you come in. people are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger. Young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence. How can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork. And that's what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster. Since man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case. I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev. Hopefully, my answers will be of help to us all.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure. Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, as I said, we are researchers. We are trying to... No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it. I see. How can I help you? Getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long. We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There's so many of them.
This is the second outpost. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. Great. Trader, a fighter is on his way. Issue him with all the equipment he needs for the mission.
Roger that.
You're with us again?
At last.
Glad to see you. Take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
This man just hooked it up.
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. Questions. The board.
Stalker, what do you want?
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you. Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there! You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now. You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die. A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher. It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the wish crater. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher. I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the Scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process. I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what Clear Sky is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster. You're right, but we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions, and that means something. We have to there's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly. I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice. Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us? Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone through the swamps. Start talking, buddy.
дослідженнями там усякими займався. Все, третє, п'яте. У такому от скафандрі крутому теж ходив би.
Your main guide is the objective section. Your main objective is displayed here, together with a selected additional objective. There can be several additional objectives which you can cycle through using these buttons. Most objectives are also displayed on the map, with the exception of rare occasions when your objectives cannot be located. We will need your help with not only destroying the enemy, but also capturing key positions. In these situations, our fighters will be grateful if you provide covering fire as they capture a position. By the way, don't ignore calls for help. Our boys' lives could be at stake. Hovering over a mark on the map will display additional information. In addition to your objectives, friendly units and identified enemies will also be displayed on the map. Okay, as I'm sure you understand, our main objective is to establish control over the swamps. And that means a war against the aggressor. This section allows you to access tactical information about combat operations at any time. Information about your current faction is displayed on the left. Right now, that's us. Clear sky. Information about the main enemy is displayed on the right. This shows our approximate combat strength. This shows how many fighters we have. And this is our equipment supply. Similar indicators are also shown for our enemy. Finally, this field allows you to see the current strategic mission as well as tactical objectives that must be achieved in order to complete the strategic mission. Completed strategic missions will be displayed at the bottom. The last tab allows you to view your current relations with all factions, as well as each faction's combat strength. Your personal stats are also displayed here. That's pretty much it. You have my full attention.
We're there, so you can take your blindfold off. Don't you try to follow me, it won't work anyway. If you want to come back to the base, find one of the guys at the fishing hamlet.
Hello.
Merc, it looks like you're at the Great Swamps now. Be extremely careful and don't try to be a hero. Check out your PDA. You should find the location of our squads there. I suggest you get yourself over to the fishing hamlet. That's where they are.
Did a little ammo check there, huh? Oh, I don't have the guy with me. So, yeah, it's all me here. Please. This is my varmint remover. Come here, you ugly little shits. How many of you are there? Y'all want to be Swiss cheese? Y'all want to get Swiss cheese? You want Swiss cheese? I'm close. I ain't wasting the bullet. I'm close. I know better. Come on. Come on. I'll do this one at a time. Some boys over here need some assistance. Was that a person? I wasn't ready to fight people. Not the way to be going. That's why. Why are y'all here?
Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
I'm fucking trying, but the swamp's a bitch.
Damn you! Where on earth are you? We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us! Help us, Merc! Mutants are everywhere! Where on earth are you?
Come on, motherfucker.
Damn! They spotted us! Quick! We're getting slaughtered here! We can't hold on much longer! Hurry, help us!
I'm trying to get over here. You screaming, help us.
Damn you!
Help.
Where on earth are you? Thanks for coming to our help. Let's show them who's boss. Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
How is that not a hit? How is that not a hit? Listen here, buddy.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
They won't shoot.
We can't hold on much longer. Hurry, help us! Quick! We're getting slaughtered here!
Where? Bro, I can't help everybody. Holy shit. This guy's got bread.
Damn you! Where on earth are you?
Shut up.
Man, that was some fine defensive action. They see us! I repeat, they see us!
What the fuck am I not loaded for? What? Motherfucker. I'm moving with these guys.
Everyone spread out! Merc, we're ready to join the action on your command!
Damn! They spotted us!
Увага, ворог!
Держать, гади!
Держи от меня! Мужики, у нас убиты!
Sucker!
Пацанов валят!
How are you alive?
Дырявый!
What are you...
Хенедоси!
Прикрывай, я бежом!
Well done, men. We've reinforced our position and surrounded up to give the renegades a real good kicking. Our next objective is the...
Shut the fuck up while I'm getting shot. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a clip right there. Look at this move.
That's it!
Look at this poor bastard. He got thrown away. Oh, that's comedy gold.
Come on, man, this ain't funny, come in!
You awake over there? We're waiting up for you.
What are you waiting up for? Shut up.
Hey, you alive over there or what? Come on, man, this ain't funny, come in! Attack! Get him!
Кача, тримав! Будеш слухати! Рукаки його! Зачепи одного!
You alive over there or what?
Усе, дострибався! Панув одного! Ну, як я його?
Stay down and wait! I think we got them all.
Зачепив одного!
Keep on guard!
Y'all came packing shotguns for a distance fight? What he said, put sand in water. Sand in the water too.
Духи!
Урым нахрен!
Прикрывай!
Все, зажмурься!
А ну, чики-брики в дамке!
Бери його, кабрики! Прикрий мене!
Мира, обходи, ну шелупой!
Братан, наваляй ему,
я в обход!
Оторвали, пацаны!
Ай, мля! Мира, обходи, ну шелупой!
Закопаем вас, сучье! Его!
Son of a bitch.
Щас ти у мене кров'яткою умийся, фраєр! Слышь, фраєр! Слушай, скотина! Где? Так его! Слушай, скотина!
You're smoking out with this!
Get out from fucking next to me.
Уже! Опа! Усе, дострибався! Як тобі, сволото? Усе, дострибався!
Stay down and wait! Where are you little shits hiding?
I swear to God, it throws you off of their path every time. Yeah, you got me in fucking quicksand.
Похер! Коллектив!
Сбоку зайду, прикрывай, брателло!
А ну чики-брики и в дамки.
Слышь, Кай, зараз ти в мене зажмуришся, ти понял?
How you doing?
Готовий, чушпак!
What's good, motherfucker? Call of Duty in this bitch.
Амбец,
Oh shit. Call of Duty in this bitch and I ran out of bullets. I'm done.